Turn on the. Oh, okay. Oh, who's here? Who has joined? Who has joined? Why is my game so laggy? Bro, they left like they did not care, bro. Whatever, I don't care. Damn. Bro left like he did not care. I think the game actually just crashed. Give me 1 second. Actually handle it. Damn, I think the game actually crashed. What? I can see your thing. I can see your chat message. My, okay. I'm just literally trying to load and it's lagging out. After this game I will. Okay, I see how it works now. Damn. I am bad at this. I will admit I am bad at this. Okay. Oh, damn. Damn. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Oh, Jesus!
Similar to my Sonic Infested video, Mickey Mouse AVI, and other videos you guys requested, Sonic Gaia's Infection AU landed in my presence. So I did my research and I don't want to know the ending. So, following the events of Sonic Unleashed, when Eggman interrupted the Earth's cycle of destruction and rebirth, this was a long repeated battle over thousands of years and centuries reawoken by Eggman between Light and Dark Gaia. Not only did Eggman wake up Dark Gaia out of his slumber to fulfill his plans of world domination, but Sonic and Light Gaia had to band together to seal Gaia until he awakens thousands and thousands of years later once again in the future. But in this alternate universe, Eggman unfortunately, regrettably, awoken Dark Gaia again.
What did Eggman do, bro? You know, when you wake up Dark Gaia, bad things happen. So why would you wake Dark Gaia? And get off my screen. Let's continue.
Time by accident, causing chains of events that might be disturbing. We start off with Eggman's memos, with him talking about what's going on with Dark Gaia. As you can see, once again, the Earth shattered with Dark Gaia's beasts infesting the Earth, but this time amongst them are demon-like animals that are spreading infections using contaminated Dark Gaia energy within their body. In Eggman's classified files, we're shown what they look like, and also the different levels and abilities. In Eggman's classified files, we're shown what they look like.
Eggman? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this, Eggman? Eggman, you fucking caused this. You ruined my boy Knuckles. Eggman, what the fuck? I already hate Eggman now.
And also the different levels and abilities of the nightmares, which is what they're called. As you can see, there's the regular nightmare, then deep, and most dangerously, infected. Unlike the other nightmares, the infected doesn't only show its face during the night. The infected nightmares roam during the day and infect anything they scratch or any flesh they pierce due to Dark Gaia's malice. Luckily, some are immune to this, like Shadow the Hedgehog because of his immortality, Silver the Hedgehog because of his genes and him being from the future. It could also be due to the nature on how his psychokinesis powers work as well, because during the Metal Virus event, he was kinda untouchable due to how his powers work. Then there's Chip, also known as Light Gaia, who's not only immune to, but fortunately can cure those who are infected, but unfortunately can only do it within the first 48 hours post-infection. Luckily, Tails survives because of this. But remember, Chip is only one person, and the whole world is being infected. Imagine the
one fucking person. Eggman? What you have done is absurd. You wake up Dark Gaia early. You ruin my boy Knuckles. We want you to die. That's all.
There was only one doctor on Earth. A lot of people are biting the dust. And so we're shown the different stages of what happens once a person's infected, with the first stage being Dark Gaia's energy leaking and seeping from your wounds, and you're now contagious. In the second stage, you start to rapidly bald, looking similar to a sheared sheep and a sphinx cat. Any quills, feathers, fur, skin, or etc. start shedding, increasing the victim's agony. By the third, it starts to feel unbearable. This is when you become very agitated. Your bones start breaking and crumbling down, and the skin develops spots.
What the fuck, Eggman? What the fuck did you cause trouble.
As if something is scratching, trying to break out underneath. In the fourth stage, the most painful experience takes place. All sanity is lost by this point, making the victim more feral and more monster-like. Their screams of pain are loud and unpleasant. In the end, by stage 5, not only is the victim fully under Dark Gaia's control, but the mutation is 100% finished, making the victim as dangerous as any infected nightmare, including making them likely to attack during the day as well. During the first
Eggman, if I was infected fully, I would fucking murder you.
week after Dark Gaia's emergence, the character statuses were also recorded. Looking at Sonic's stats, he luckily isn't infected or injured, but unfortunately is starving, somewhat thirsty,
Bro, don't
and
tell me
very
Sonic
stressed.
dies.
Other than that, he's pretty healthy and has a decent amount of sanity left. But it seems like he's kinda in a lot of distress after witnessing Tails losing his life slowly, with him saying, "Oh, buddy, I'm so sorry," clearly
No.
referring to Tails, who's not doing so well.
Oh,
His
shit.
health and strength
No.
is very
Not
low,
Tails, bro.
and he isn't infected, but he's exhausted and severely injured. It's interesting Tails says, "We need Eggman," which shows how dire the situation is, since
Eggman, you made it that bad, bro. I'm pissed off.
Tails has voiced his opinions and frustration towards Eggman in the past. Next, unfortunately, Knuckles and Rouge are missing, which I'll explain.
No. Don't tell me they're infected, bro. No. No. No, not my boy Knuckles, bro. No. No.
Explain why in a moment. But on to Silver, he's clearly been in non-stop battle, which is nothing new if you know Silver's character. His thirst, stress, hunger, and health are extremely low, and he's injured, but his strength and sanity is doing great, and he's again immune to the infection. I'm not surprised that he's more active in this situation to even someone like Sonic, since this is nothing new compared to what he's dealt with in his future. Now sadly, Amy's deceased.
No. Oh my fucking god.
Already in week 1, with her body being missing, she seems to have sacrificed herself.
What? No. Why?
With her last words being, "It's gonna be okay."
No.
Turns out she was protecting Cream, who, trigger warning, watched her get eaten alive in broad daylight while hiding. Big the Cat
What? Oh my god. Oh no. That is so horrible. No. That's beyond horrible. They're living in hell. That's literally living hell.
is completely unscathed and looking for Froggy once again. He's looking for Froggy all the time, which is a running gag with Big the Cat's character.
Yeah,
This
that's
is why
always
you
true.
see him in the background in like every level of some Sonic games. He's looking for
That's always
Froggy.
true.
Unfortunately, SBO is doing the worst out of everyone,
Oh,
having to get his
shit.
leg amputated to prevent the infection from spreading throughout his body.
Damn.
Vector was also infected, but
No.
unlike SBO, he can't get this part of his body amputated.
How is that on accident that you wake up Dark Gaia? You woke him up too damn early, bro. And now you're saying it's on accident? Now, Eggman? No.
For obvious reasons. And sadly, by this time is in stage 1 of his infection, so like Gaia, can't reverse his disease. Shadow is somewhat doing horrible, as his hunger and thirst are at its lowest. It seems he's been super stressed and can't function correctly after witnessing Omega's death. So not only is he not eating and drinking, but he's also taken off his inhibitor rings, which could possibly lead you to the conclusion that Shadow may have been nerfed. He's dealing with very powerful Dark Gaia minions. It's possible Shadow was being overwhelmed with protecting others, and of course, seeing what happened to Earth, the thought of not keeping Maria's promise might be leaving him with no choice but to take off his inhibitors and end the apocalypse as soon as possible.
Honestly, when you see, honestly, that's actually pretty true because, like, he made a promise to Maria. And this is just so sad. Let's continue watching. No. What the fuck? No, no. This is fake. No. No, no, no. You have to be lying about that. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You are lying. Liar. No, liar. Let's no. I'm so pissed off at Eggman. Honestly. I'm pissed off.
Surprisingly, this takes place sometime after Sonic Forces, and Infinite is not only injured, but is on infection stage 2. Blaze, on the other hand, is injured, and also unsurprisingly doing great. Seems like she's taking good care of herself, and is the most level-headed because she's stress-free and has 100% sanity. Cream's stats are also recorded, with her doing great. Besides that, she does have a small head injury. She's clearly unaware to what's going on around the world and very scared and traumatized, but is in a safe place because Shadow found her. Like I mentioned before.
Okay. Shadow will always save my Cream.
Omega unfortunately is deceased as well. His firepower would have been very useful, but since the world is in pieces and he fell into the chasm of the depths before Shadow could save him, they'll just have to do without him.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Wait, no, that's Chip. No!
Chip is in the best condition, but is super low on strength. No. It's possible, like I said before, he's being overwhelmed with curing.
Wait, doesn't he need strength to, like, heal one person at a time and get, like, the, cure, the infection out of them and healing them? Doesn't he need strength to do that? He, legit, honestly, I think he, legit. Sorry, I was doing some.
Those infected. Eggman is doing amazing, and it seems whatever scheme he had planned or whatever he was trying to dig up this time ended up backfiring, causing Dark Gaia to awaken on accident. On to Tails' memos, it's been 13 days and over a week has passed since anybody...
Of course Eggman's always happy. He's literally ending the world and humanity as knows it, and it feels like a living hell to everybody, and he's always happy. happy because he's a villain and he wants to destroy the world. That's Eggman for you.
He has seen Knuckles and Rouge, with the last one seeing them being Shadow, who suspected them of going to find the Master Emerald. It's safe to assume that they were trying to find the Master Emerald to turn the Chaos Emeralds back on, since it has the power to turn them off. And
yeah, that is true.
As of right now, the Chaos Emeralds are powerless. It's also worth noting that the Master Emerald was cracked into pieces due to some unknown reason, so Angel Island has crashed down to Earth. Here, Tails concludes what happens during Amy's sacrifice and why she was eaten alive. It turns out infected nightmares have low energy during the day because of the sun and have to replenish that energy, so they sadly ate her. 45 days pass.
40? What? Are you fucking serious?
Since Gaia's emergence from the Earth's core, and now we're given Shadow's memos, where he talks about his perspective. Shadow's advised by Eggman that he's finally found Rouge. Shadow also talks about how everyone's been told to cut their hair because of the nightmare creatures and how dangerous their reach and grab can travel, reaching over a 35-yard radius. For a visual example, this is how far they could stretch their limbs.
Okay, imagine one of these things are chasing you, and you are trying to run as fast as you can, and it extends that far. And you're just gone. You're dead. You're dead. Say goodbye to your life. Get butt naked. You're dead.
Across a football field. What makes this even more terrifying is what they're able to do with their strength and stretching capability, being able to catapult and grab people, similar to what Werehog Sonic had demonstrated back during the events of Sonic Unleashed. Shadow then reminisces on the moment Omega died, revealing that he was actually dragged down by a nightmare. He then goes on.
No. This is honestly a little bit sad, but honestly, I need to change the title. How do I change the title of this? Oh, damn. I didn't know I could do that. After this video, I'll change the title and everything.
It talks about how the monsters are on par with him even with his inhibitors off, showing how strong Dark Gaia has gotten with over a week of being awoken. Sonic Unleashed Dark Gaia was weaker due to Eggman waking it up early, and also they were able to deal with it faster because there was no infection. Fortunately, Shadow does realize their weakness is hitting them in between their eyes, as their bodies are super durable. Shadow's DNA, of course, makes him immune to the infection, and on his way to Rouge, he seemingly was relieved, until sadly, he finds out after opening the door that Rouge unfortunately succumbed to the virus.
Not Rouge. Not Rouge, bro. Look at Rouge. Nah. That's horrible. Like I said. Sorry, I keep pausing. It's just I can get copyrighted on YouTube basically, so I have to do that thing, or I can possibly get copyrighted. So that's why I'm pausing. So please, it's YouTube's stupid thing saying, let's be annoying and ban you. No. Blech. What? She can fly? level hate, and then she can fly and danger, and then danger level extreme. Damn.
Talking about the characters more, Sonic by week 6 is completely stressed out, especially because he lost Amy, Knuckles, and a lot of his other close friends by this time. He's so stressed that Tails isn't even allowed to step foot outside, and it's probably because if Sonic loses him, he'd lose his last bit of sanity and go out of control in response. Metal Sonic is around, but seems to be a missionary turret and immobile for unknown reasons, and is sadly attached to the roof of Eggman's base for protection, and seems to be powered by solar panels, but maybe that could be just surveillance. Jet the Hawk has been rescuing survivors using his ancient board, and his injuries are from sliding across the road. It's possible he fell off his board when saving people due to the weight limit, or a monster grabbed it and their long arms caused him to fall off. But most importantly, there's some hope, and it looks like they seem to have found a piece of the Master Emerald.
Oh.
This is great because if they find all the shards, they can rebuild the Master Emerald and bring new hope to stopping this. SBO has gotten way better since week 1. He's even gotten a new leg, but he on the other hand secretly...
Let's go! Let's go! He's... Sorry about that. I'll be right back.
isn't on the same page as the others.
What?
He's looking for the infected monster that attacked him and Vector, infecting them both. Shadow yet again.
Honestly, she needs, that's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. That's a bad idea, bro. That's a fucking bad idea doing that. First, the infection started and killed your boy Vector. That doesn't mean you go to the infected monster, or you're gonna either get killed and eaten alive in your body somewhere else, or you're gonna be infected and go under Dark Gaia's control.
Shown sad, and is still grieving the loss of both of his friends now, and is even questioning himself on whether or not this is the life Maria wanted for him.
Damn.
He also has his inhibitor rings back on and is using guns possibly to more accurately shoot the nightmares in their eyes, since he said before their skin is impenetrable by bullets, but again their weakness are their eyes. Vanilla, Cream's mother, seems to be taking care of everyone, making them meals and keeping them in high spirits.
She's not taking care of herself. She ain't taking care of herself. Look at this. She's fucking not taking care of her fucking self. She needs to take care of her fucking self.
She is injured because she was almost eaten, but Sonic saved her and they stopped the virus from spreading throughout her body. She seems to play the nurse role of the survivors.
Oh, okay.
Back to Blaze, she seems to be holding up good and is super low on thirst, but at least is super determined, stress-free, and has a couple Master Emerald shards. She's now trying to go into the Earth's core to find Gaia Colossus. Somewhere in the world, Chip is weak from trying to save everyone he can, looking more and more tired.
No, don't tell me he dies. Don't tell me he dies, bro. No. Don't tell me my boy Chip is gonna die. He's like the only doctor that can like cure them from the infection, bro. But also, he's immune to it. So if he dies, I might actually cry. I might actually cry. Bro,
You
I
would
might
think that he
actually
would
cry.
try to be going to stop Gaia right away, but most likely, no one knows where Chip is, which is why Blaze is down in the Earth's core to see what he's doing and his whereabouts. Also, Eggman has been doing good. He's been
Look at the motherfucker who started it. Look at this motherfucker who started it. Damn asshole.
doing a lot of research on the creatures, of course, and is the only one researching the creature's stats and abilities.
Do not click this face!
Bro, ads! Ads!
In this game, you have to click this face over and over, but the more time...
11 weeks have passed since Gaia's emergence, and Sonic has found Amy's hammer, but also he's still at almost 100 stress, and his blood type is added in.
Huh? What's his blood type? What's his blood type? I can kind of make... I cannot make that out.
Which is kinda crossed out and scribbled out. And if you look at his arms, you can see that he has greenish veins. This most likely could be the power coming from Chip's bracelet, cleaning or also contaminating his blood. Tails is doing okay, but is kinda very stressed out and wants to leave the lab for some reason, saying, "Sonic, stop treating me like a toddler."
Tails, I know you want to leave the lab. I know you want to, but Sonic only has you basically left. I know he's treating you like a toddler. If he does not have you, he will lose his mind completely. I don't care if you're angry about him. Please, look at all the stuff you have in your inventory, because that's a good thing. Like I said, not like I said, that's just a good thing, because like if they combine all the shards together, that makes one little master emerald, and then if they combine all the little master emeralds, it combines the master emerald, and they can save the world and everything.
Importantly, he has the Master Emerald shards and needs 2 more Chaos Emeralds, so hopefully he doesn't sneak out and lose all this legendary loot that he has in his inventory.
Bro.
Chip sadly isn't doing too good at all, and is on the brink of death with 0 strength, 100% stress, and super low health. It's also revealed that he's been alone, with no Sonic or anyone around him for help. He can't be infected, but maybe with no strength, the fight back against the infection might not go in his favor anymore. Silver, fortunately, is doing great and might have a new scar, but he's still immune and is in high hopes, reassuring everyone.
Honestly, he's dealt with worse than his, when he goes, to the future or, the past. Because he's honestly dealt with worse than this, and this is normal to him. So, yeah.
That they are all in this and they can do it. He's even gotten stronger, so it seems that Blaze and Silver and somewhat Shadow have been carrying the most. Blaze has finally entered the Earth's core, but is stopped by something in sight. Something unknown, which we can't see. Yet, at least. From speculation, I would think that it would be Dark Gaia because she's in the Earth's core now, or a fully infected or mutated Infinite. If you haven't noticed, we haven't seen Infinite since his stage 2 infection. It's been a while, and he's been pretty active in stopping some of the heroes on their mission, being Dark Gaia's best puppet. And sadly, that brings us to SBO being deceased.
SBO, I told you not to go! SBO!
Finally dead. Sadly, Infinite is the reason why SBO couldn't make it But good thing is, he did end up managing to take out and destroy the monster
Yeah,
who
that
attacked
is a
him
good
and
thing,
Vector. Unfortunately, Charmy somehow knows that he is the only member of the Chaotix somehow alive.
Yeah, he's always somehow alive. I don't fucking get why. But still, I wouldn't say he's my favorite character.
And Vanilla or Cream are still doing fine,
good.
with Cheese reuniting with Cream as well.
That's good. So, this right here is Cream's mom, just in case you didn't know. And if you weren't this far. This, she got like attacked by a infected, and Sonic had to save her and pulled her out. Then she played the nurse role. And this right here is Cream. She had to watch Amy get eaten in front of her face. And this little chow boy right here is Cheese. So yeah, they found each other.
Now Big the Cat is revealed to be missing,
No!
which is another being that Blaze
No! No! I'm gonna break this phone because of this.
could have been seeing down there in the Earth's core as infected. But hopefully he's alive, as Jet and his crew have been constantly trying to find survivors as a rescue team.
That's good.
Also, compared to everyone else, Wave seems to be the only one that suffered the most injuries.
Damn.
And was infected but amputated her arm to stop the
I am about to get pissed off.
infection from spreading. Shadow is seemingly very stressed still, and is taking the chance to try and cure Rouge after taking her blood and saying, "I'm going to change you back." It's possible he could be trying to use her blood to go to the Space Colony Arc or Eggman's laboratory, and using her blood try to replicate the same kind of immortality Professor Gerald Robot.
Okay, sorry.
Nick did for him. Hopefully that doesn't backfire, as it was an already infected Rouge.
Sorry.
Eggman, on the other hand, is still doing research on the nightmares, and in the meantime had actually upgraded Metal Sonic and gave him mobility. And in the end, we're presented with Chips speaking to us. Your work means nothing. You will not win. Sonic, you don't understand. You will not win. I'm the light forever burning. I would interpret this.
Sorry.
As not so good. When something or someone says, "the light forever burning," to me it means it's one of those cosmic overturns where a twisted version of something claiming to be good or pure is actually a threat or false savior or godlike being. This could be Chip, but completely insane and not himself. This could very much make sense because he has very much no strength left, causing him to be very weak mentally and not being able to fight back from Dark Gaia's influence. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and make sure to subscribe as well so you're here and you don't miss out on the next part. We don't know how this is gonna end.
So, where's the next? Oh. Oh my fucking god. Oh, what is
This app lets you play like you're the main character in your own anime.
The Sonic Dark Gaia AU, or Alternate Universe, is finally back. It's been like almost a year. And since the last video, we left off on quite a lot happening. Amy was protecting Cream and was eaten in broad daylight in front of her. Knuckles the Echidna and Rouge the Bat were infected, with Shadow trying his hardest to find his own cure for this illness, because he doesn't want her to end up like his other friend Omega, who is deceased and dead. Sonic has picked up Amy's hammer, saying the words, "I will protect my friends." Silver's doing most of the carrying, saving the most survivors and being the best hero. And even though he's injured, he's also immune because of his blood type. The Chaotix crew, who was once a happy, thriving business. Okay, I just lied. But anyways, isn't looking too good. Chip sent Espio on a mission and he is now deceased after being killed by infected Infinite. Vector's in a coma, and Charmy the Bee isn't doing so good, but Vanilla is watching him. She is a mom, she has a kid, and she's doing great, making sure everyone is taken care of even through these hard times. Chip, who's the most important character in fighting off Gaia's infection, has basically been the doctor of the planet, healing everybody who is infected, and even though he's been immune, it's only because of his powers, which are fading. Which is why he's now showing signs of an infection coming soon. And he's been really sketchy recently. Something's really off about him.
No.
He basically told all of the characters that you will not win.
Though.
I am the light, forever burning, meaning he is definitely evil. And this whole time, Blaze is away from everyone trying to find the Colossus, which is the key to taking down Dark Gaia for good, but has spotted something saying, "What is that?" And we don't know what she sees yet, but it's probably nothing good. So the AU starts back up with Sonic not knowing where he is, and just seeing across the room an infected glaring at him. And as it's looking at him, Sonic says it sees me, but he can't bring himself to move, and doesn't really know why.
Sonic, what sees you?
He's trying to convince himself to move, but he's frozen. And that's when from behind, a crowd of the infected reveal themselves, surrounding him and swarming in for the kill, with him still not reacting.
Holy shit. No, my boy Sonic. My boy Sonic.
And then they claw at him and drag him away with him screaming, "I'm not one of you. I never was." And he gasps and wakes up from his stream. And so he had a nightmare of the nightmare creatures, and you're probably thinking to yourself, why was he screaming, "I'm not one of you"? Well, it probably has to do with the fact that Sonic has Gaia's energy inside of him, so they probably are confusing him as one of them. And I'm talking about the infected. My guess is that Gaia is sending his minions to take Sonic's power, and he doesn't really realize it yet, because in the Sonic Unleashed game, his power was the key to Gaia's ascension to his next transformation. Sonic had a power that he wanted because that was his. But anyways, Chip is asleep, and it didn't seem like Sonic woke him up, and he's just saying to himself, "I want to go home." In the next chapter, we're given log 4 of Eggman's files. Remember, his—
Oh my god. Oh, I hate him. Fuck his life. No one cares if he dies. No one will. No one will.
job is to research this infection, and you're probably thinking, what is Tails doing? He's smart too. Well, he's researching how to get the Chaos Emeralds and Master Emeralds working again. But in the meantime, Dr. Eggman signing in. It's been 46 days since I have regrettably released Dark Gaia once again, and I've made quite a discovery while disassembling these creatures. While these rodents are consistently running around and interfering with my work, I've somewhat reassembled Metal Sonic and added a security system within him on top of my lab. Yeah, Metal Sonic got turned into a sentry gun. He got
Damn.
disrespected, but don't worry, he is somewhat back to normal now. He has legs at least. Eggman
That's
also
good.
says that he's added Shadow's handprint to the system so he would stop bothering him about Rouge after he trapped her in there in his research lab, and he's like, finally, a mutated test subject for me to study up close. Along with Rouge, I have some other infected nightmares in the basement. Some alive and well, some starving, some completely disassembled. Oh, and Vector. My research is coming along fantastically. Of course, as an organic being, I'm not gonna put myself in danger getting those things into their cells. That's what Orbot is for. Cubot is still in the works. I need to find more.
No, don't be a damn coward. You're the one who fucking started this. You're the one who fucking started this. So, don't care. You're the one who fucking started everything. So you're gonna go in there and fucking put them in the cells. You're not gonna get a innocent little robot you made into danger. My God.
Absolute junkyard. These infected nightmares are assembled so much differently than us. Eyeballs in their arms, chests and stomachs, in both their torso and head, and an unidentified organ flattened against their spine. It holds some venom. I believe this organ is the answer to the start of the infection. When scratching, the fluid is expressed through their claws mixed in with their blood. So
Damn.
much is unknown. What are all the similarities between an infected and a mutated? I would like to send some of my bots to go get some things, but they've each been destroyed. This is very fascinating because we all know Eggman's fleet is humongous. He usually has a lot of badnik robots to use at his disposal. You can see a lot of his artillery being destroyed in the beginning of Unleashed, which just lets us know how dangerous these infected people are. Eggman even
Wait, no, go back, rewind.
a lot of his artillery being destroyed in the beginning of Unleashed, which just lets us know.
The mutated Knuckles is the first one. Danger level extreme. Consistently feeds extremely strong and aggressive. They sense mutation. 55 location unknown. Next one. Rouge the Bat. Danger level extreme. Completely feral. Hates the light. Can fly. They sense mutation. 54. Location. In a cell in Eggman's laboratory. The third one. Infinite. Sorry. Infinite the Jackal? What have you done to my boy, Eggman? What does this look like? Danger level very extreme. Screams into mask. Echoing and causing other infected to follow. Days since mutation. 50. Location. Spagnical. I don't know how to say it.
How dangerous these infected people are. Eggman even says, I've lost connection to the Death Egg. I can only reach it with the poor satellite I have on my downgraded Metal Sonic. Now what's my next step moving forward? I would like to research Light Gaia, but he claims he's too busy healing others. However, I'm wondering if there's other solutions to dark energy than just light energy. What was that man's name? He has more research than I do. I hate to admit it. Let's see here. Spagnolia. Where is he at now? Chunin. Orbot, get that Professor Pickle on the line. Getting Professor...
I don't know what's going on with Eggman.
Professor Pickle involved with this is pretty smart because he knows the most lore and background about Light and Dark Gaia's history, and was the genius who helped Sonic and Tails throughout all of Sonic Unleashed. Next, the creator posted this on their story, which is Chip being worried about his uncontrollable state of mind right now because, again, he is losing his powers. And as you can see from Sonic's point of view, he has some of Dark Gaia's energy and he wants it back. But I'm wondering why he's not going into Werehog yet, which kind of begs the question, does...
Alright.
Sonic have venom running through his body like the others? No, what happens some other time? What happens next? The next AU I'm doing is going to be the Zombie Jujutsu Kaisen follow-up video, so make sure to look out for that. Love you guys. God bless all of you people. Peace.
Don't you dare. I mean, if that guy does come back, we're either going to react to this first for the next live class, or we can react to the Super Smash Bros. AU. Okay, so let me go to the bottom. This is what we have that is not, hang on, Dragon Ball, SpongeBob, Trolls, I don't know why would you want that, or this little My Little Pony, whatever. Inside Out tapes, we got the Super Smash Bros, we got the One Piece Virus, and we got the Amazing World of Gumball Joy, Dogman Failed Surgery, Teen Titans Parasite AU, Ben 10 whatever tapes AU, Bluey Sacrifice Infection AU, SpongeBob Horror AU, Jujutsu Kaisen Zombie AU, Undertale Zombie AU, Steven Universe AU, Sonic Infection AU. Hang on. Total Drama Island AU, Secret Formula SpongeBob AU. Okay, bro. Pepper Pig Infection Outbreak. The goofiest one of them all. The Amazing World of Gumball AU. That one again. Super Smash Bros. This little Miracle. Who just spammed me? Miracle Ladybug and you. Whatever. Don't care. No one cares. Sonic. Sonic Chaos Infection AU. Demon Slayer AU. Simpsons AU. Dead Code AU. Trolls Twig Infection AU. One Piece Infection AU continues. Don't Join Red Horror AU. Roblox Forsaken AU. My Little Pony Swamp Fever AU. The Amazing Digital Circus Infection AU. How to Train Your Dragon Infection AU. Lego Ninja Codico. I forgot how to say it. Dark. We have already reacted to that. Minecraft Legion Gods AU. Jujutsu Kaisen Infection AU Final. Infection AU. Phineas and Ferb. So. Yeah, Teen Titans. Let me look at all of them. Yeah, we got the Teen Titans also. And Goofy, yeah, that's it. So. Thanks for watching.